Hello everyone, Grand Captain Speedy Dash here. This what if is gonna be my take on the common what if of Gohan continuing to train after Goku's death. How will Gohan continuing his training affect future events? Find out now. Gohan has Piccolo over constantly and is training hard despite Chi-Chi's protest. This has Gohan a little confused, but Piccolo explains that Gohan wanted to become a scholar and he shouldn't just give up on his dream because Goku died. Chi-Chi is surprised that Piccolo is siding with her, and Piccolo began helping Chi-Chi and Gohan to balance the priorities. As Goten comes to age, he begins training with Gohan and Piccolo regularly. Chi-Chi and Gohan try to get Goten to study more, but Goten constantly slacks, not caring about studying. Piccolo and Gohan are surprised as Goten isn't far from Gohan's strength. Time passes until Gohan begins heading to high school and starts playing superhero as the Great Saiyaman. It isn't long until Videl figures out the Great Saiyaman's secret identity, with Videl blackmailing Gohan into joining the 25th Tenkaichi Budokai. Goku tells Gohan that he's getting a day to visit Earth and that he'll come back on the day of the 25th Tenkaichi Budokai. After telling everyone else, Gohan returns home to tell Chi-Chi and Goten. Chi-Chi isn't supportive until she hears about the prize money and wants Gohan and Goku to win it all for them. Goten is excited to finally meet his father after hearing so much about him from Chi-Chi, Gohan, and Piccolo. Vegeta began training Trunks, with him being shocked at how strong Trunks is and that he already can go Super Saiyan. Meanwhile, Piccolo, Gohan, and Goten are training together to prepare for the tournament until Videl shows up to learn how to fly, with Gohan having to stop training to help Videl. After a few days, Videl has successfully learned how to fly and heads off to train on her own before Gohan returns to training with Piccolo and Goten. It isn't long until it comes time for the 25th Tenkaichi Budokai. Goku shortly meets Goten for the first time, with Gohan hoping to show Goku his growth in the last 7 years, with Goku eager to show his training as well. Before the tournament starts, Gohan suggests they don't go Super Saiyan to avoid drawing attention to themselves. The Junior Division quickly reaches the finals, with Goten and Trunks entering the ring. Goten has a clear edge over Trunks thanks to his training with Piccolo and Gohan. Trunks, getting frustrated, breaks the Super Saiyan rule and nearly knocks Goten out of the ring, but Goten transforms into a Super Saiyan, knocking Trunks out of the ring before leaving the ring himself. The finalists for the tournament are Pintar, Krillin, Piccolo, Shin, Spopovich, Videl, Kibito, Great Saiyaman, Hercule, 18, Goku, Vegeta, Killa, Mighty Mask, Jewel, and Yamu. Pintar and Krillin enter the ring for the first match. Krillin effortlessly knocks Pintar out of the ring before leaving the ring himself. Piccolo and Shin enter the ring for the next match. Before the fight even starts, Piccolo surrenders and leaves the ring, with Shin leaving the ring shortly after. Spopovich and Videl enter the ring for the next match. Videl starts the match with a slight advantage, but Spopovich soon starts gaining an edge. Spopovich begins brutally beating Videl until Yamu tells him to end the fight, with him throwing her out of the ring before leaving the ring himself. Kibito and the Great Saiyaman enter the ring for the next match. Before the fight even starts, Kibito demands Gohan to go Super Saiyan, catching Gohan off guard. After Piccolo's convincing, Gohan then asks if he should just go Super Saiyan or go all the way, catching everyone off guard when Gohan goes Super Saiyan 3. Spopovich and Yamu rush in to try and steal Gohan's energy, with Shin trying to restrain Gohan, but Gohan breaks through the telekinesis and knocks away Spopovich and Yamu. After getting effortlessly knocked away, Spopovich and Yamu begin running away. Shin and Kibito quickly begin to follow, with everyone else shortly following despite Vegeta's protest. They shortly reach Babidi's spaceship, with Babidi quickly disposing of the failures. Babidi enters the ship before Deborah rushes up and kills Kibito, then spits on Piccolo and Krillin, turning them into stone. Deborah taunts them before heading to the ship and enters with everyone shortly following. They are shortly greeted by Pui Pui, with him explaining the situation they find themselves in. After playing Rochambeau, they decide the order as Vegeta, Goku, and Gohan. Vegeta effortlessly beats Pui Pui, with the door opening allowing them to go further into the ship. On the second floor, they are soon greeted by Yakan. Babidi teleports them to somewhere Yakan would have an advantage, but Goku is easily beating Yakan and shows off Super Saiyan. Yakan eats Super Saiyan off of Goku, with Goku going Super Saiyan again and overfeeding Yakan, blowing him up. With the door open, they head further into the ship. They are kept waiting for a little bit before Deborah arrives. Deborah says he'll take them all on at once, but Gohan states that it's his turn to fight. Gohan has the clear edge over Deborah and is starting to get cocky, but Goku yells for Gohan to focus. It isn't long until Gohan kills Deborah, causing the door to open, allowing them further into the ship. Babidi is freaking out and attempts to mind control any of them, choosing Vegeta. Vegeta struggles but fights back against Babidi enough to open the door to Babidi, with Shin rushing down to kill Babidi. Shin is relieved that it's over, but is sad that it costed Kibito's life. Goku says that they could collect the Dragon Balls to revive Kibito, but Vegeta says that before that, they need to have one last fight before Goku returns to the other world. Shin interrupts and says that they could have their match on the Sacred Planet of the Kais, even after Goku's day is done, and offers the three Saiyans what training he can give. After collecting the Dragon Balls, Goku summons Shenron. Goku wishes Kibito back to life before having Shenron leave without a second wish. Kibito teleports in, confused what happened, with Shin explaining, but Kibito is skeptical and a bit disgusted by Shin's offer to the Saiyans. Shin dismisses the objections and leaves with Kibito and Vegeta to start his training, while Goku spends the rest of his day with his family and friends. Vegeta quickly pulls the Z-Sword and ends up breaking it, releasing Elder Kai. Elder Kai offers to unlock Vegeta's potential, but Vegeta refuses, and just then, Kibito teleports in with Goku and Gohan. Vegeta suggests that Elder Kai unlocks Gohan's potential before asking Goku for a fight. Elder Kai begins unlocking Gohan's potential, while Goku and Vegeta begin fighting. Vegeta, thanks to his training with the Z-Sword, is an even match for Goku, with them both in Super Saiyan 2. As the fight continues, Vegeta suspects that Goku is holding back, and demands to know if Goku can go Super Saiyan 3. Goku goes Super Saiyan 3 and quickly overpowers Vegeta. Vegeta is disappointed that he's still lagging behind, but plans to continue to try and surpass them. Elder Kai eventually finishes unlocking Gohan's potential, with Gohan wanting to test the power against Goku. Goku is quickly forced to go Super Saiyan 3, but it still isn't enough. Ultimately, Gohan effortlessly beats Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Goku and Vegeta are surprised at just how strong Gohan is, but still reject getting their potential unlocked. Gohan begins getting cocky, thinking he's unstoppable, but Goku is able to convince Vegeta to assist him with a technique that could beat Gohan. They fuse together into one warrior, and they state that Gogeta will defeat Gohan. Ultimate Gohan is completely dominated by Super Saiyan Gogeta. Gogeta ends the fight, stating that there will always be someone stronger. Time passes until Elder Kai freaks out and yells for Goku to hide, with Goku shortly hiding. Beerus arrives and is a little annoyed at Elder Kai being released, but shortly asks to see the Saiyan. Goku rushes out and greets Beerus, with Elder Kai yelling at Goku. Beerus asks if Goku knows anything about the Super Saiyan God, but Goku is completely clueless. Goku goes through his forms to see if any of them is what Beerus is looking for, but none are. Afterward, Goku asks if he can fight Beerus, which enrages Elder Kai, but Beerus accepts the challenge. Goku tries his hardest, but doesn't get much of a reaction from Beerus. It isn't long until Beerus gets bored and knocks Goku out in a single hit. Beerus thinks it was a decent warm-up, but he still wants to search for the Super Saiyan God. Whis states there are 4 more Saiyans on planet Earth, including Prince Vegeta, with Beerus saying that will be their next stop. Elder Kai gets in contact with Vegeta and warns him about Beerus defeating Goku and that Vegeta needs to try and keep Beerus happy. Beerus arrives at Bulma's birthday party and asks Vegeta about the Super Saiyan God, with Vegeta being just as clueless as Goku. Bulma, not knowing who Beerus is, invites Beerus and Whis to the party, thinking they're friends of Vegeta. Beerus is kept happy throughout the party thanks to Vegeta, but Beerus really wants to know about the Super Saiyan God. Vegeta asks Bulma to use the Dragon Balls to ask Shenron. Vegeta asks Shenron to bring the Super Saiyan God to them. Shenron states there isn't currently a Super Saiyan God, but does tell them the ritual to create a Super Saiyan God before leaving. They realize they don't have enough Saiyans and question if they could do the ritual on the sacred planet of the Kais with Goku, but Whis states that they would still be 1 Saiyan short. Videl reveals that she is pregnant and asks if she could help. They teleport to the sacred planet of the Kais, with them quickly deciding on doing the ritual on Gohan. Together they perform the ritual, making Gohan a Super Saiyan God. I'll end the part here for now. How will Gohan becoming a Super Saiyan God affect future events? Find out next time on What If Gohan Kept Training? If you enjoy my content, check out my Discord to see the community I'm building, and like the video and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any money to spare, maybe consider throwing a little of it my way. And as always, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are.